So this is the steps to make calzone. I got the dough fresh from bakery. I use 12 ounces of spinach. Usually I just get the microwave bags and they're 12 ounces. Pepperoni, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and fresh oregano with a can of chopped olives and vegetable oil. So you're just gonna open the dough. Make sure your counters are clean in your hands. And you're just gonna stretch the dough out. You don't wanna make it too thin. It'll just be soggy. But so stretch your dough out. And calzones are great for like party foods or small get-togethers or just kind of like a grab-and-go kind of snack. Just down the counter and stretch it out. And out of all this, you can make about one calzone. That's good. You want no air bubbles. You want to try getting those out. Usually with fresh dough, I got this at the bakery down the street from me in Johnston, so they already made it. But if you're making your own dough, you don't need the flour. Usually a lot of people put flour down to make it non-stick, but this dough was never sticky like that. I can always maneuver it. All right, so we got that. Now we're going to get something like this. And you're just gonna put a little bit of oil on it. Smoosh it around here. You just want to do that just to let the dough a little even. Alright. You want to kind of pinch down the corners with a fork. And you want to throw the olives in with the spinach. Let's see, the oven. You want to put the oven on 350, and you cook this for about a half hour or so. It's not long. Alright, it's all being mixed in there. I don't really measure the garlic powder or the salt and pepper. You kind of just put it for your own tastings. Or the oregano. I like garlic, so I put a lot. Salt, pepper. I go really light on the salt. Oregano. And you throw a little bit of oil in this also, just so everything mixes. It's a little dry, so something to mix it. This. Scissors. One layer pepperoni. Just all over. Some people put pepperoni, some don't. I just happen to do it now. I don't always put pepperoni. You can double layer it, or just put a piece of pepperoni at a time on here. Depends if you want meat on it. You just want to keep it veggie. So then the spinach and the black olives and all the seasonings can go right on here. Make sure your hands are clean. And you want to push that towards the middle. And grab it all. You don't want it to go too close to the edge, only because you have to roll it. Get as much as I can. With your hand, it's so much easier to get more. And you're just gonna fold up this side a little bit. Oh, the cheese. Let me throw some cheese on it. I always forget the cheese. The best part. Just throw a whole bunch right on there. I'm using mozzarella. Usually I use the block cheese, not shredded. Not the block. It's like an Italian sauce. You can get it anywhere. Right. A bunch of cheese on it, and you're just gonna fold it halfway. Then you want to kind of fold in these flaps. You'll see them. Fold it in just a little bit. Just keep it all together. And then because it's so big, you want to try putting your hand here. Try flipping it. You want to push it in a little bit. Nice and tight in there. And flip it again. Then you want to put some more oil just in a pan. I prefer to use a glass pan because it won't stick like metal. I usually don't put aluminum foil, but there's already aluminum foil in the pan, so might as well use it. Then you just want to roll it in here and flip it so it all gets covered with the oil. And just poke it with a fork so it can breathe terms. Just to let the air flow within and out and it cooks evenly. And that's how you make a calzone. So you'll just put it in the oven on 350 for a half hour. And so Grace Mono, who is a publisher of a website called Nearsay, and they say that this is more likely because of the original calzone, where Italy sold on the streets and interested for people to eat while walking from place to place. So calzone is definitely a good food item for large parties. Makes a big portion. You can feed about 15-20 people out of just one calzone. And it's good for family gatherings, just like a bite to eat. It's kind of like a snack. Some people even use it just as a lunch or